Previously on this channel, we have seen how to create paperback books and publish on KDP. We have also seen how to use Bookbolt to create no-content books to publish on KDP. In this video, we will see how to combine those tools and resources that we already saw and create activity books for toddlers, kids and adults to sell as paperbacks on Amazon KDP globally. With the holiday season setting in worldwide, there is no better time than now to start creating our activity books. I won't be going over the complete process as it differs from person to person on their tastes and design preferences, but I'll show you how to create an activity book and all the tools needed so you can create your own to sell on Amazon globally, wherever paperback publishing is allowed by Amazon. What we are going through right now is actually the research phase, which is very important before you start creating any activity book. First, you want to check on Amazon which book sells more and what kind of reviews and ratings are being left for those. As you can see, it has got an average of 4.6 out of 5 rating with only the 3, 4 and 5 star ratings. You want to go through those ratings and read what their comments are given so that we can get some more inspirations when you create your own. And we also want to see what they offer in this book so we can try and create something similar or even more. You can see that they say they have given 50 illustrations in this book, and if you click on this read more, you can get some details on how this book is printed. This has a single side printing for no bleed through, which means that for coloring, if kids use sketch pens, the colors should not be visible on the other side of the page. So they have printed them single side wherever there is a coloring activity going on, and they have given the large 8.5 by 11 pages standard activity book large book printing size, so we can use the same dimensions. So let us go a little down more for details for this book, and they have got 84 pages. And we saw the dimensions earlier, so we can use this at the time of creating covers and the book within KDP. So this is the standard size for 84 pages. This works out well, and so that's pretty much it. And we can also get into this subsection children's Halloween books for more ideas, and children's coloring books for more such details on what is the standard and which ranks well. For this video, I'm going to follow this Halloween activity book. Alright, so what are the kinds of activities they have included in this book? Let's click and go inside and check it out. This is the color. We can obviously use Bookbolt for coloring and for designing the cover pages, or we can also use Canva to do our own cover designing. Either way, whichever works well for you, can do that. And scrolling down, they have given a good cover page where the kid can write their name and their details if wanted. So this is one of the reasons some of the books are set apart. Rather than just giving the coloring or activity pages up front, you can make or give an option for the kids to personalize their books. And here is a simple outline image with witch like cat sitting on the pumpkin. So that's the coloring page, and that's it. This is the back cover. So those were the details that we can pick up from this book as a model that we can make use of when designing within KDP. Alright, so that being said, now I'm getting into Bookbolt, where you can see that if at all you already own a subscription for Bookbolt, the Pro plan instead of the newbie plan, you will already have the puzzle creation software included. That's called the Puzzlewiz. So that's what we are going to use today to create different kinds of puzzles. I'll show you each and everything slowly. So with the Pro subscription, we get to use within Bookbolt itself. If not, you can always use the links provided in my video description below and then subscribe at least for a month so that you can get these designs created, or you can choose to have this based on your seasonal publications if at all. Otherwise, you can have this year round by going for the yearly subscription. Okay, so getting into Puzzlewiz, there's a bunch of tutorials that greets you up front on how to create different kinds of puzzles. Coming to Sudoku, here's a sample of what I've created. This also gives us an index number on top along with good solutions for all of these, so that you can match your page numbers too by choosing this option, match puzzle and solution page numbers, and then you can have those solutions printed too as part of your activity book. So that's Sudoku. For here, I'm going to create a sample one for you so that you can see, and on a similar lines you can also create any other puzzles. So let's choose no bleed because we don't want any design to overflow out of the page borders. To simply understand what is bleed and no bleed printing, you can see here. Let's take this as an example. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a bit to show you that this trim marks given that's shown here, and whichever so in with paperback publishing, you can also see this in more detail in my other videos. So but with the paperback publishing, know that beyond this trim mark, whatever goes beyond this gets cut at the time of printing, the physical printing. So that's why we want to go with no bleed, so that any images that flows on top of this trimming mark gets cut at the time of printing. So it's best to go with no bleed option. Okay, so that being said, I'm choosing no bleed here, and size we want to go with 8.5 by 11. So that's the standard size for a good activity book for kids. It's large and good to hold, and color as well. Let's go with single-sided, so that if at all you're choosing for no, this being Sudoku, we can go with double-sided, but if at all you're going for coloring pages, I would suggest go with single-sided, so that the colors won't show or leak or bleed through the or gets visible on the other side of the page. And for pages, I'll go with 4. Font, you can choose whichever you want. I'll choose prompt. You can see the example how it shows over here. Let's go with normal difficulty. You can choose however you want here, which is pretty neat. And Sudoku type, I'll go with the standard 9 by 9. So I want to choose to have the index to show on top, and include solution is yes. Match puzzle and solution page numbers, yes, it'll be good. And then have page numbers. Submit. It takes a little bit of time, so they will automatically refresh the page once the puzzle is ready. Okay, so here's the document. It's now ready. Cool. So that's how Sudoku is done. Then we also have options to create crosswords or word search puzzles, cryptograms, word scramble, missing vowels, maze, kakuro puzzles, and if you have any images to create out of any of the public domain images, you can use these options to create a grayscale image and an outline image. And then you can also have the connect the dots puzzle. So here's how they all look. So this was Sudoku, we already saw this. And here is the word search puzzle. These are the words to be found from this grid. And here is the cryptogram. And this is the word scramble. Here's the maze, and these are the connect the dots puzzle. And this being a Halloween themed activity book, we do not want to leave a lot of spaces at the bottom. So that's where I chose to add any images from public domain websites like Pixabay to pick up any illustration or outline images to download and add to the PDF. So how do we add images to the PDF? Some people might own Adobe Acrobat, but those are all very premium softwares. But how can we do that for free online? That's when free tools like PDF editors online comes to our rescue. I used a bunch of these different tools, but you can choose whatever you want to do. I used pdfzero.com to upload images using these options, and then here add an image to this page, and then you can choose how you want to upload and then modify these images based on the theme that you choose. It could be Christmas, Halloween, or anything that's coming up in this holiday season. And so I'll provide all these links in the description below. And pdf.io is one of my favorites because once all your editing is done with all the PDF documents, you might have a lot of different PDF documents, but you want to merge them into one. That's when this merge option comes to our rescue, wherein you can upload all your different PDFs and then make them into a single book, which can then be uploaded to KDP. And obviously Pixabay is one of the favorites, as I have mentioned before in my previous videos, where you can find public domain images to be used for publishing in your books. So I just searched for illustrations here in Pixabay, and then this came up on top. You can just simply download it on any higher resolution, and we can still use this as an outline image for as a coloring option within the activity book. That could also be a good greeting page with happy holidays, and beneath this you can add few lines for the kids to personalize their book. So here's a sample of how to do that. There's a website called Rapid Resizer, and I uploaded that image here to make an outline of it. As you can see, we can adjust how it gets displayed on the book and then choose the best combination so that you have your own outline image to be included in your book as your cover page or the first page. You can try different options here and take whichever works well for you. I found the adaptive is really good, with very close enough for the option to be provided for coloring. So this image has been turned into this one as an outline. We can then download this and then use it in our book. Similarly, I used this little clip art with the lady wearing a mask and carrying a pumpkin. That can also be a good image for coloring. So I uploaded that to this website and I got this. As you can see, it's quite neat for coloring, except that there are a little bit more marks over here, but these can also be erased using other PDF tools by using the erase tool. So here's the erase, and then you can keep small blocks and try and erase small parts within your PDF too. So that's how we can create good outline images within PDF for coloring purposes, and then create different puzzles using these options and make them all into a single activity book for publishing onto KDP. I hope that would have given you some ideas on how to create an activity book. All of this just takes few hours in a day, maybe 5 to 6 hours if you really want to nail it down with the best quality output. And do not rush this process, but do take your time, maybe one full day, to totally fine-tune your book with a good quality activity book, so that you do not suffer later on your ratings and reviews. I hope you found something useful from this video. If so, please hit the like button, and happy holidays, and happy also selling your activity books in this holiday season. I'll see you again in another video. Until then, you please take care and have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.